Hi, everyone. Welcome back. All right, let's get started. We're leaving April and walking into the month of May. Let's go around the world, Aries to Pisces, and see what's happening. Okay, Aries. Thank you, timestampers. Wow, Aries, you've had time to think, huh? You've had time to think and may want to have a very in-depth conversation with someone about, it could be about where you live, maybe changing homes, maybe moving out, moving away. Someone has definitely, this could be a father-son connection, right? Very close bond. Maybe a father is having a conversation with the mother, with their son about living situations. Maybe a son or daughter want to come back to live in the house. I feel someone got very enlightened. This card I just watched, which I recommend, is really good. The Testament of Moses. I feel this is Moses on Mount Sinai getting the call. And needing to, right? Moses got the call. The prophet, who was the only one that was who was able to see the burning bush, right? God. And came back down to his people and orchestrated the way it was going to be, the road ahead, the trials and tribulations, right? So obviously it's not, the depiction here is, I feel someone has definitely had a time of deep introspection with oneself in the mountains. Meaning, here you are, you're traveling, there's mountains, you're maybe driving through the mountains, you may be on vacation, and you have this epiphany of thought that lends itself to perhaps a change of direction, of a very clear direction that you've been given, perhaps. Let's just get the Palace of Wands. We'll just get one card here. Yeah, someone's been through it, okay? Someone's been through some massive hardships, and they needed to come to terms with their own self, their identity. It's a masculine. It could be you, or it could be a Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's like you can see this guy went up to the mountains, right? When he was young. You know what I mean? When we become wise, that's when our physical wisdom shows up. Because as crazy as it may sound, you guys, the gray hair is attributed to becoming more wise later in life. And understanding and really appreciating, like really appreciating where you are in life. Right? Let's look at the truth here. And really coming to terms with your own self. I know I messed up everything. So someone's really coming to terms with what they could and or could not deliver. Maybe a conversation needs to happen, but someone really did and has figured out everything happens when we look back, you know. This guy is looking at the ground because he realizes that there's so much more to life. There's so much more to life as we have to endure with each struggle that this person has gone through. With each struggle, they have learned, of course, pieces of themselves that may not be exactly what they're proud of. I know it's general, but it's true, you know? So Aries, some of you are looking over your lives and saying, wow, the coulda, woulda, shouldas. And maybe I need to have a conversation. I'm not sure. Let's just look. Let me just get one more. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you're in the thick of it all, you don't realize that you're messing stuff up. You don't. You think you're doing the right thing. Until you're alone with yourself. You're alone with your thoughts. And this being alone in your thoughts makes you realize that that's why this guy has his head down. He's saying, shit, I messed this up not once, but so many times that she's no longer in the picture. There it is. There it is, the truth. That's the truth. You know, whatever someone feels like, whatever someone feels, was it I can't commit? Was it I just couldn't do it? Was it was too much to bear at the time that it was going, you know, there may have been this relationship, and 9 months ago, let's just say, you know, someone said, or you did, Aries, you know, I don't think I can commit to this live-in relationship where I don't even know myself. So the feminine walks away, and after the masculine has some time to breathe the air of the mountains and really grasp their own truth, to realize. Only to realize, because that's why this card has a crown on it. Like this crown you can see, and I was going to stop there, but they want me to say this. The crown is like the pharaohs, or the pharaoh, right? The king who wore the crown was the pharaoh, and Moses went to, you know, he thought he was one person, and it ended up he wasn't. He was Hebrew. He was not, you know, part of the richness of the Israelites. And he wanted to take his people out of not only, right, their own misery. And I am going to say it. If you haven't seen it, it's really an amazing It's amazing to see how they portrayed, I mean, whoever filmed that, how they portrayed Moses on levels that, you know, the Ten Commandments didn't. It was not easy. It's not an easy journey, Aries. I don't know what to tell you. I do feel that you have come to a realization on a very deep level. And you may want to go back to someone and have that conversation, that it was something that was difficult for you. Okay, Taurus, that was deep, I know, but we are here to evolve. Okay, Taurus. Okay, so the Empress card came out, which is your card as well. So we have, you're tired. Some of you, you're navigating in a way that is really, you're growing by leaps and bounds in terms of your business, your work, your job, but you're tired nonetheless. It's like, geez, I need a break. Some of you in April, you may right now be on vacation, or this is April, this is the time where things are going to change, where you were working way too hard, but only to come to find out how much the payoff is, right? It's like some of you launched a new business. Some of you are entertaining places, faraway places where you can maybe do a B&B or something like that. And you've been working really hard to build this. Maybe it's a home, you're beautifying it. Could be like Costa Rica, right? You go to Costa Rica, or you're in Costa Rica and you've been working your butt off getting a place ready, right? It could be a B&B, or it could be your second, it's like a vacation home, and you're welcoming in guests to check out your place and to visit, right? You're marketing. And it has been very time consuming. Really, this is like the stopwatch. It's time to stop now and really enjoy the fruits of your labor, because you have worked really hard here. Okay? Some of you, okay, others have been trying to get pregnant, and you do. Within the next 3 weeks or 3 months. Congratulations. I feel some of you are going to get, you're very fertile within the next 3 weeks or what have you when you get pregnant. I love that. I feel like this, the work that you've done has been very much on your own. You know, it's like you're working solo, not asking others for help. You know what I mean? It's that mentality. You know, if you want something done right, do it yourself. That's how I feel. Let's get a card here for Taurus. The Nine of Swords. It's reversed. So you're not worried as much as you were, and or not in your head so much as you were, as to what's it going to look like. Are people going to be interested in coming to my place, or renting out a room, or what have you? Look at, I mean, mentally and physically exhaustion. like just worried, is it going to work? So it could be also the fertility. You know, you go to the doctor, is it going to work this time around? You might have had a few disappointments, but we have 9 and 10, and then the Empress. So within 3 weeks, you're going to be open for business and or you get pregnant. It's definitely launching a new start. Look at. Also, I'm going to tell you, because I heard it, some of you who are doing IVF, the doctor put in an extra embryo that may be not necessarily according to what the state by law says you can do. And I can attest to that because it happened to me in LA. You're only allowed, I think, 7 embryos. It's a high risk pregnancy, so you're only allowed 7, but they put in 8. And of course, that was a female gyno or infertility specialist. And I got pregnant. And hence, I mean, miracles do happen, right? We know that. All right, I love that. So I think that's definitely part of what's going on here. I wish things could be different. So, I mean, okay, you know, the ongoing story of you're missing a mother figure, the mother, you're missing the wife, the mother, sorry, baby mama, baby daddy is missing the mother figure of their child. And they wish things could be different. Maybe they had to, you know, they left for reasons that were financial, couldn't handle it. But I honestly feel that there's a masculine that wishes his wife gets pregnant and does, and the baby's a boy. Just saying. I do feel that. I also feel that a masculine has been working really hard at growing a relationship, and maybe for some to no avail. Maybe someone lost their job and is like, I really wish I was making the money, and maybe it's the feminine making the money. Maybe a child went to get a job and wasn't sure if they could, and then they get a job. Do you know what I mean? To help with the family bills. Let me get one more for Taurus. It could be you are regretting you're missing someone that you used to love. So it's taking every ounce of strength for someone to watch someone else, right? So that also could be happening, Taurus. You could be watching someone grow, move away. You know, they're like so much stronger, and, you know, you only wish that it could have been you, perhaps. I have 8, 9, and 10. So this is definitely a progression of things for others. I mean, if you knew things and wish things to be different, then you're going to make a change. You're going to do something different to make that situation that you're in different. If you haven't already, you're getting ready to do that. Okay, that was beautiful. I just heard a midwife. Maybe you're sorry that you can't, maybe you can't have kids, and you're sorry and you feel that you wish that could be different, but you do get someone who can step in and be a midwife. Why not? Or you adopt. Do you know what I mean? There's so many avenues that one can do when the will, right? When there's a will, there's a way. Gemini. What's this internal struggle? But thank goodness we have success. So I think mentally, just really playing your mental, not mental illness. I'm talking like your mind's playing tricks on you. You wish that you maybe didn't think so negative sometimes. And clearly, if that is the case, you know that you have to work on, not thinking so negative about maybe what you don't see happening is success, right? Maybe you're thinking, the shoe's going to drop. Maybe there's competition. I feel this is an internal struggle, however. I do, Gemini. An internal struggle to be seen, to be heard. And it's not egoic. It's not. Someone really has really an abundant wisdom and knowledge, of course, Gemini, right? But people don't hear you and they don't see you. Hence, that gives you this a very foreign feeling within you, not to be heard or seen. And that's not easy for a Gemini not to be heard. Let's just say that. See? Someone does not see how strong you really are. Your inner strength is shining. See? You've been through it all, Gemini. Look at that. You've been through a lot of pain, anguish, trials and tribulations. I just feel this like maybe you and someone else, time and time again, it's like, oh my God, why does it always keep happening? These are patterns. These are thought patterns. These are also, I've tried with this relationship so many times and I'm tired. And even though I feel stronger, I still feel defeated, but you're not. See that? Look at that. The archangel, one of the beautiful spirit guides and archangels say, listen, there's a place and there's a time. And this is when it's going to happen. In God's timing, right? There's 2 10s there. Which means what? This relationship, if this is a relationship that needs to be definitely seen as equal and was not and has not been, someone has not seen Gemini for their true qualities. Maybe they said they did, but there's been a series of issues that have caused havoc within and between 2 people. Someone does not hear someone. Is someone listening? Or is it someone else's, and I'm going to say it, ego? Was it someone else's ego that did not allow for a conversation, a communion of deep thought, and what we want to be on the same page at this juncture couldn't happen? So it, like, time and time again, someone's ego got in the way, or they said they had good intentions, but it fell back to someone's ego coming out, right? Just when you thought things were maybe getting better, and then what happens? Divine timing. Someone is finally seen and heard. Someone's been praying to Spirit. to maybe bring someone back that really, you know, that had potential to really, maybe someone prayed for someone to let go of their ego and be more strong-willed to come back to help this feminine. You came closer than anyone. That's exactly what this is about. And that's the thing. When you know you're at the precipice of, oh my God, this is the one. But time and time again, it's gotten so close, but, right? And now, victory at last. Someone is seen and heard. Someone's spirit is bringing someone back into your life that you felt, Gemini, came closer than anyone ever. I'm going to take one more card here for Gemini, please. Yeah, and you're going to hear it. Look at 8 2 8s. So in 8 days, in 8 weeks, maximum. That's a stretch. Let's say 8 days, you're going to hear from someone, maybe from your past, that was like, you knew this person is the real deal. But their ego just got really in the way. And now someone has had a chance to definitely, and both, for sure, to reevaluate, to be seen and to be heard, and to really miss someone, right? You know, I mean, I'm gonna say it. I know it's cliche, but we either miss absence, it's either, hello, absence makes the heart grow fonder, or out of sight, out of mind. There's no other way. It's just like we're either going to live in fear or we're going to live a fulfilled life in love. Right? Okay. Cancers. Let's see what's going on for Cancers. Cancers, you could be dealing with the court systems about a payout. Maybe this is a alimony. Maybe someone is like, okay, so listen, I'm not sure if this is really, if we're on the same page here. Someone may be in, you know, in the court system right now about anything legal regarding money, I feel that that 6 of coins is like, it wasn't fair in terms of, you know, it wasn't a balanced, it has not been a balanced relationship. It's interesting that it really does bode more about either time and or effort and money, or because these two are physically very on point. There's this 6 upright. So this is like Cancers, a very, you know, physical relationship. Maybe it was all just physical, because when you have this 6 reversed, it wasn't even. We weren't on the same, we're not on the same page here. Now, that could be, well, one works and one doesn't. Maybe someone lost their job. Maybe the relationship is intact, but someone lost their job and or needs a loan, needs, you know, maybe this is a broker, a mortgage broker, a lender, an advisor, a financial advisor. Maybe someone needs a financial advisor. It also could mean someone owes you money, Cancers, or someone's waiting for their money. It's you and or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're waiting for the courts. Okay, so for some of you, for sure, this is a separation and or divorce. Someone is saying, I'm not happy anymore. Sorry, Cancers, but I feel some of you, this is unrequited love. And the work that was put in was very minimal. It was like hardly any work. I feel someone was doing like, had a night job that they weren't telling anybody about, and it got out. Maybe a lover on the side, Cancers. Maybe Cancers at night, someone went to visit someone. Is that secret out? Maybe it's a secret that it came out. Yeah, someone's denying it. And or both. Someone saying, I can't keep this third party because I'm being challenged, that someone's wanting a divorce and I'm sticking up for myself. And so I feel that it could be the third person is walking. Someone could have a child, and that's why they can't leave their spouse. Someone put the line in the sand. If it is the lover, Cancers, if there's a lover involved, then the lover put boundaries up and said, it's either me or them. You came closer than anyone. And I just had that for Gemini, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, Cancers. And this is a Gemini card right here, the lovers. I replay our convos over and over. So someone had to leave a relationship because someone's already in one. I usually, well, Gemini. Yeah. I'm sorry, Cancers, but I feel that someone drew the line in the sand and said, either you get divorced because this isn't fair. Just when, or it's your wife and or husband saying, listen, you know, I'm not gonna get mad here, but I'm gonna stand up for my rights, and you have to make a decision between, you know, who do you want here? So I feel a third party is really you really fell in love with this lover, but you are not able, maybe for financial reasons, you can't get divorced. You'll lose too much. So many people, that is the case. They stay in marriages because they have too much to lose. If it's not financial, it's everything. It's a home. It's the time that you've spent with someone. It's the memories. It's the fights. People don't realize it until they really get to that juncture where it's like, oh my God, I have to make a decision here. Someone has to make a decision. Because I feel someone did say it's either them or me. It's one of those. And I feel that you, as much as that lover means to you, like behind the curtain, I feel that's not enough. Or maybe for some it is. It's not going to, it's not every Cancerian who has a lover chooses the lover, but for some chooses to stay with the person they're with because it would be too costly not to. So that's interesting. All right, let's go. Leo. Wow, these are too many cards or not? No, they're not. Let's just take them. Faith. So Leos, What's happening? Spirit saying, don't you have faith? Maybe some of you are looking for a job, looking for a new home. I feel it's like something's going on behind the scenes, like it's on the DL. You know, like maybe you're out interviewing for different jobs that really don't even align with what you know how to do or what you've always done. Maybe you're branching out. Some of you are moving. Some of you Leos are with someone totally different than you, right? And it does play a little havoc on the home life, right? Someone could also drink too much in the home. Maybe this is an issue of someone does drink too much, is an alcoholic, and the other person is praying that, you know, they slow down for health purposes. If someone is thinking about indulging in a commitment, I feel you're looking at all of these cups, wondering, is that going to really, you're asking God to show you which cup to choose. And you know the cup with wings, right? The one that you don't have to be. You're choosing someone who feels like home versus maybe someone who's very different than you, I feel. Let's look real quick for Leos. You may be out looking for a relationship. Yeah, look at this. This is a job. Leos, you could be a Virgo, Leo, Virgo cusper. I feel someone's praying that they get a job that's close to home and that they don't have to relocate, for sure. Yeah, you're looking. Someone's definitely looking for work because they're using their savings, your 401k. Some of you are selling a home so that you can be living more comfortably. It's a home or a job. Someone could have lost a job. Here's 4, and that's the home, right? Yeah, someone lost a job and or is losing money paying for all the stuff that they need to pay in a home. Maybe the home is too big. I mean, come on. I don't know. I really feel that someone's praying for a job so that they don't have to move from the home that they feel very comfortable in. We get very comfortable and happy in our homes, you know, but then the home costs money, you know. Like this home could be giving someone issues in terms of, it's like one thing after another happens. It's the plumbing, it's the, you know, the roof has to be replaced. The, you know, something about drywall. I just heard drywall. You're losing more in a home such as this. Maybe you're just renting a home, right? Maybe you just pay rent in a home and there is no option to buy. So maybe that time has come that you're like, you know, maybe we shouldn't be paying this much money anyway for this home that's beautiful, but it's a rental. And you're losing money. You're not making money on a rental. Wow. Oh my gosh. And or money, kids asking, praying that you get a job. Maybe you're telling your kids to go get a job because mom and or dad, it looks like dad, lost his job. Maybe you're having that conversation. Dad lost his job and has to look for something else. So in the meantime, you kids are going to have to go get a job and fend for yourselves. It's time that you guys grew up. I mean, you know, that conversation has to happen with, like, so many teenagers, you know, 20s, 30s, you know, the millennials. I don't feel the millennials have a lot of issues not working, maybe job opportunities, you know, or at least coming up. I think the millennials and Gen X, whatever, I feel they're making new avenues of, you know, work that is passive income that, you know, not necessarily happened in, you know, father time days, so to speak. You know what I mean? A father's been loyal and been paying for the college education, the clothes, the essentials, but to no avail now because they lost their job. They're looking for a new job, and this money's being drained. You know, and there comes a time in life when you have to really decide, right? Do I stay or do I go? Am I helping my kids? Am I enabling my kids? You know what I mean? These questions have to be coming into play here. I also feel there's a hawk, right? Looks like a gray hawk here and here. All right. The hawk is the messenger, the Holy Spirit, which means pray to the hawk, pray to God, whatever you pray to, that you will indeed have definitely opportunities coming in. I'm just not sure if they're, I feel one job comes in and it's like, you know, less than what you, I think both jobs, I think 2 opportunities that you have are coming in at lower wages than you're accustomed to. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So I personally do not feel that this is a relationship. I feel this person thinks about that one job that they just absolutely loved and they lost. You and I were too young. I feel that someone feels as though, okay, it could be a relationship where someone can't commit because they're too young. Okay. But I truly feel that it is someone was really young out there, you know, making money, the CEO, the owner of a business, and gave it all to their kids, right? Gave whatever they could to their kids. They bought them houses and this, cars and this and that. And now it's like, oh, wow. Now I'm thinking I should have thought more as a younger person. And now that I have become more wise, because you can see there's a differential of wisdom here where someone is saying through the years, I probably shouldn't have been so engrossed in making the money to the point where maybe others didn't value and what I bring to the table. And maybe someone has lost. I feel that this is someone who lost their job at a young age. They lost, like, you know, they wanted that CEO position again, right? I feel, Leo, some of you really appreciate or really maybe didn't appreciate the job that paid you the big bucks when you were young. And now you're like, shit, I'm thinking about that. And maybe, you know, I'm thinking about how I messed up as a kid. I could have been, you know, maybe following my path that I was given innately. And now I lost. in the middle of all of that. I don't feel it's a relationship. I don't. You know, so we come to realize, right, after the fact of the plan all along was not ours to begin with. Okay. Hence, a loss nonetheless. So, that has to be put in your perspective, right? Okay. Virgo. Virgo. So, Virgo, who got that? Just, I think it was Cancers. And here comes the upset. Virgos, there's fighting. Look at 2 5s here. Wow. This is fighting your own self, like an internal struggle of what you can't have, who you can't be with, and worrying about it. Like, oh my God, I really want to go back, but I can't. Some of you want to go back to a job, to a place where you and I both know that people were not on the same page as you. Maybe it paid good money. I feel like there's these 2 5s is a constant struggle, an internal struggle, and worrying about the future. Maybe you couldn't put time and effort, quality time and effort, Virgo, in a relationship, and you lost it in the shuffle. Or you were influenced, could be influenced by others. Someone is, if you're hoping to go back to a relationship, it's probably going to be a no, Virgo. All right. Let's see what's happening. Someone's really worried. Yeah, it's a no. If you go back to make an offer of love to someone, they're going to decline it. It could be someone at work that you worked with. Could have been a relationship that you were working with someone. Maybe you're offering to work with them again and they say no. Yeah, and it is a struggle. It has been a struggle. Because you know, even sometimes, even when we think the best solution is to go back, because why? It's comfortable. A job or love. You're like, I lost out, and now it's like I stay up at night thinking only about that. Without, for some of you, I feel that the change, you guys, you have to change the way you're thinking about the loss and about missing someone. And maybe, you know, it is the old adage of appreciate what you have when you have it, before it's too late, before it's gone, so that you don't have any regrets or remorse if it doesn't go the distance. I remember every detail of that day. So someone remembers every detail of, like, the offer of, can we get back together? Can we see each other? Can we, do you want this work? You know, do you want to work with me at least? And it's a no. Finding out the truth crushed me. Someone does not want to go back to the same relationship. So Virgos, if you're trying to rekindle an ex, it's a no. I wish I had treated you better, and that's why. So what? There's the truth, right? The truth is someone wasn't treated equally, probably didn't put enough time and effort into it, and now is remorsefully, is remorseful and regretful of losing someone that may have had a chance. You're at a 6, and then you have a 3. So it could have literally gone the distance, Virgo. But because someone did not treat the other like they should have, you may have found out that someone is involved with someone else. And now you're like, shit, I didn't put in the work. I didn't say what I really needed to say. Right? Yeah. I'm sorry, Virgos. I am. The shoulda, couldas, wouldas, it gets us every time. So, what's the lesson? Let's put in the work next time so that we don't lose someone that maybe was very near and dear to your heart. And maybe you didn't tell them. Maybe it was your pride that got in the way. You know what I mean? Okay. Comment below, you guys. Libra. What's going on? Libra, messages potentially from a Leo, Aries, Sag coming in. Wow, it's love. And this looks like an Aries and or a Sag. And Leo on the back side of that love. But I feel it's Aries or Saggy coming in to give you a messages of, I want to rise up here. I want to rise up to the occasion. Rising up to the occasion of, you know what, I have got to communicate with someone because I'm seeing them on social media and they look amazing. I miss someone. I had so much peace of mind and peace in my life, and now they're gone. 8 and 2 is 10. Someone wants maybe another shot at it, another chance at love. Someone realizes the beauty of what they have lost. Now, that's an honest realization, right? Someone gave someone peace and much love and wanted to go the distance without question. You have 8 and 2. Someone wanted the commitment. So there it is, the decision. These two came right out. The decision to connect, to reconnect, to write someone. Someone that you may not have been talking to for a while, right, is coming back to want a conversation, to want to, they're deciding, someone could be away on vacation, someone could be on vacation or thinking very much about reconnecting, going back to tell someone what they really and how they feel. I think this is someone coming back to tell you how they feel. Libra. Yeah, here's the 10. Look at that. Someone has been really missing. Someone could have been on vacation and thinking heavily about you, watching you on social media, and vice versa, you watching them. A fire sign, right? And saying, wow, I really miss this person. I wonder what they're up to. Someone really did put in the time. You've known this person for a while. I bury myself to forget you with work. Oh, sorry. I bury myself in work. So someone was working way too hard. Maybe that was the issue. It was just about their job. It was not about, you know, the communication and the feelings, right? I hide behind material things. There it is. It's people are coming to realize, Libra, that you matter and that the almighty dollar isn't always, right? It's the simple life. It's the simple things in life. It's the people that touch our heart, not necessarily the people that we have to. Someone ran away and just focused on making money and working. I'm starting to understand our connection. And that's what happened. Someone was on vacation, was out wherever. They've had, even if they weren't on vacation, someone has had some taken valuable time to think about Libra and why they didn't spend more quality time, tell you how they really felt, and if they wanted that full-on commitment in terms of, I really want this to work and we'll go through whatever it takes to do it. They're now understanding that. So, comment below so that we know how you're doing. Okay, always comment, you guys. Let's keep open lines of communication. Yes? Okay, Scorpios. The decision. Right? The wheel's turning. It's time. I'm hearing it's time. Divine timing. Divine timing. 2, realign and rebuild your life, your foundation. This is the tree of life. You are rebuilding from the ground up. I'm going to take one more for that. And wanting to let someone know how you feel. That's a lot. Okay, so a lot of these reads are about opening the lines of communication. Due to the fact that Mercury has been retrograde for a while, that communication or wanting to relay something or to have a convo has been truly more a thought than it has been an action. And here, it's a decision to do it. Go for it. Spirit saying, here's the wheel. Go for it. You know, it's like, what are you waiting for? Well, someone needed to really become very grounded and realize what does matter here. Someone became very true to themselves. Transparent, if you will, here. You can see that this is very transparent. Someone is becoming or has been transparent and needs to express their truth to another. Maybe what they've been through the last, you know, I don't know, 10 months, a year, something like that. 10 and 2 is 12. So maybe within the last year or up to the last year, what they've been thinking about, how they've been feeling, how they, you know, what's really been going on. And here is divine timing. This is the stopwatch, right? This is the wheel. Spirit saying in the next 4 days, 4 weeks, you know, we have to have a rebuild. I have to rebuild my life. And I have to see how I'm going to do that, right? And you're going to express that to someone. Look at that. The Empress is reversed because she doesn't see it coming. Which is, the Eagle knows. The eagle is the miracle of the Holy Spirit. So this is I feel a red-tailed hawk or a gray hawk. I know that the King of Pentacles has the gray hawk. So I feel it's a gray hawk or a red tail. Someone has great love for another. Look at that. And the rebuild, right? Rebuilding your foundation. Someone's feeling the same way, basically. It's like, okay, I'm feeling the same way and have not expressed how I truly feel. But now I'm ready. Now look at the masculine and feminine is now ready because they have gone deep within their emotional consciousness, missing someone, and vice versa. Someone is missing Scorpio and you're missing someone. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so here's the 4, right? And on the wheel is the 4. So now let's say tables are turning where someone could have wanted a commitment and the other was not ready. Someone could have wanted to live together, or they lived together and it didn't work out. Emotionally, someone was hiding how they truly felt. It wasn't balanced. Now there's balance. Now there's truth. And now there's a rebuild. Right? Scorpios. One more. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah. I'm glad I picked another. And it's funny, I wasn't going to. Someone has a beautiful bougainvilleas. You see the dove of peace. Someone, I mean, obviously the Holy Spirit, the doves, 2 doves, right? Now the time is right for these 2 people to reconnect and have a conversation. A conversation. A truth, the true conversation of what I've been doing, what I've been thinking, how I've been more than anything, how I've been feeling. You know, with or without you. I want to feel that way again. That's exactly what it is. Someone realizes how instrumental and how their heart soared. This person knows that their heart overflows with love for another, and they want to feel that way again. So a conversation has to happen. I'm afraid to contact you. Well, fear, right? Are we going to live, Scorpio, in fear? Or are we going to be honest and speak our true feelings? The time is now. And one more, I want to tell you how I feel. Okay. There you go. And that's exactly what you're going to do, and or someone else. But I feel, honestly, you really do want to feel that divine love for another that you have always had, but maybe 2 people just really very stubborn in their own, you know, this is like stubborn. Ego, look at this, right? Too stubborn to know it, to admit it. Don't want to get hurt. No one's getting hurt when you tell someone how you feel. From the heart, not from the ego. It makes a difference, a world of difference. Why? Because when you tell someone how you truly feel from the heart, both parties then are on the same page. So both people are working together now for, you know, their highest good. Now we're on the same page. Now we're not going to, like, it's not like we're not going to fight, but we're on the same page. We're progression. It's a progression instead of degrading is what I heard. another on both parties' side. Okay. Saggies. Ooh, Saggies, look at you guys. Loving life, loving someone, and really owning it. Oh my God, look at this. Someone's been working out. Two people working together. Oh my God, Saggies. I love this. This is love. I'm going to say it. Saggies, love at first sight. I love someone. I know it. I know it. I feel it. It has strengthened your love. Maybe there were certain challenges that strengthen your love for another. I also feel that it could be a child who has been very instrumental in showing you how much you are loved and that you deserve love. You know, the best thing, it truly is when your child says, I want you to be happy with whomever you choose. Mom, dad, right? Mom, dad, child. I feel a child's very instrumental in wanting both parties to be happy and or someone to make a commitment to another and really own up to that commitment. Someone could be asking to get married. Like, I don't know, on holiday, you're at the beach, you're by the ocean, and someone says, marry me. I'm not kidding. Two people here, masculine and feminine, are authentically themselves. The outer and the inner merging in love. I mean, this is beautiful. I cannot tell you how long, Saggies, I've been waiting for this. I love it. You guys you've had a run, a bout of stuff not good. And it happens. Every sign goes through. We all do. But when when I see it, right? I see it. Readers see which signs have been going through a lot of, stress. All right. I don't even know if I want to pick. Let's just do one. Look at that. Oh my God. Yes. Someone's offering their cup of love to another. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the real deal. It is the real deal. Wow. Look at that. An offer of love, a marriage proposal. I'm afraid to contact you, but I feel that was at some point, I feel a child was afraid to tell their parent or parents, please go for it. Like maybe a parent figure was not apparently aware of how much love they have, and they didn't want to ruin their relationship with a lover, someone who they've been dating for a minute, and they really needed to hear the child say, it's okay, mom or dad, it's okay, go. Maybe you had that conversation with your child, and now music to your ears is, I'm getting married. I'm going to make the proposal. This is the proposal. I'm serious, it is. Even though someone may be afraid, I want you. That's the real deal. I want you. I love it. All right. I don't even, Saggies, oh my gosh. Hallelujah. Someone, if you're also, you have a song that's going to come out in terms of like whatever song you choose, it is going to be through, like maybe you are playing your song with your significant, potential person that you're asking to marry you. You're going to play that song in the backdrop, or they're playing the song in the backdrop. when they, you know, when they propose. I love it. And everyone's going to be happy when they hear that you've gotten engaged. Congrats. Someone's getting engaged. I love it. I mean, we need good news. I mean, I'm not kidding. Every sign. We need, like, just to take a couple breaths so that we know, you know, that it's going to be okay. All right, let's go. Capricorns. Capricorns, love it. A lot of activity. Ooh, I love this. Capricorns, you are working really hard. You're making money. You got a new job. It's paying off. Someone got pregnant. Congrats. Someone's really fertile and they're doing IVF and it goes. Some of you just naturally getting pregnant. If you are, I'm telling you right now, you're fertile, Cappies. So someone may be getting pregnant. Yeah, I think that someone's been really trying hard to get pregnant here. Oh my gosh. Like, you know, right? Every night, twice a day, twice a night, whatever. Morning, noon, and night, right? I think you get pregnant. All right. Others are, of course, not everyone is actively sexual. However, someone has been working really hard toward getting a new job. Some of you know that the job of a mother is the most gratifying rewarding love that no other job, that's not a job, you know. Some of you are receiving a lot of money and or saving money for your child's future, the education, their lives. It's all good. This is beautiful, Cappies. This is money coming in. Who cares? It's yours. I think you just, either you land a really good job or someone lands a really good job. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and someone is saying stay at home and take care of the kid because I now got a new job and I can handle it from here. Yeah, someone got a new job. Oh my God, congrats. Where there was stagnancy, there's like, okay, let's go. If it's money that you've been waiting on, it's here. If it's someone who left a job they did not love, then you're excited about it. Yeah, and now the father, I think the father figure left a job that was not paying well, or they didn't love the job. Paying well, or it was like, okay, this is a 9-to-5. This really sucks, right? And then they get the real deal, right? They get a job that they know is right in line with and has been aligned. They're telling me this job, this opportunity is literally something that this masculine, if you're a masculine Capricorn, you're making tons of money. And some of you stopped child support or alimony. Some of you, if this is an ex, the mother of your children, you're no longer needing to pay out money for them. Yeah. I feel someone's going to be a stay-at-home mom and does not have to work. You know, I feel that when you become a mother, that is your greatest gift. I look for you everywhere. So someone, it could be a relationship. Maybe a relationship has left. It's been, for some of you, it's been like a month. Maybe the mother of your children. Maybe someone wants to revisit coming back to you. I replay our convos over and over. All right, so Capricorn, for others, you had a conversation. You're the parents. Someone makes good money. Maybe you don't live in the same town. Maybe someone lives at a distance and it's like, I can't wait to be with you. I can't wait to talk to you in person. I don't feel this is a loss of a relationship. If it is, then I don't react when people mention your names. Your name. Okay, so I don't react when people mention you. So Capricorn, if you have like, you've been with someone, it's the mother of your children, they wanted, like, let's just say it's a nasty divorce, or it was, and you're like, I'm out of here and I'm not paying anymore. And nor do I want to hear anyone ask me about you, because it kind of is disheartening. But I feel a lot of you, this is a job. And I feel that you could have left a job where some people were very near and dear to your heart, but you had to go where you were going to get paid well. Or someone had to go to another location. Maybe someone lives out of state and you're missing someone that is very near and dear to your heart. But that doesn't pay the bills, right? Someone's saying. Or maybe a relocation, okay? And you're leaving, you know, the town and some people that you really love. Okay. It's going to be fine, Capricorn. Look at it. It's coming out. I feel that you are really happy inside, even though a lot of changes are going on right now in your world. And who isn't dealing with massive changes? But they end up always being exactly, maybe not as we wanted, but what we really truly need. Okay. Aquarius. Wow, someone here is heartbroken and wants to tell the other. So someone may have cut off ties with you, Aquarius. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. This, I feel, is you. Maybe not codependent any longer on a relationship. Maybe someone left you high and dry and you're like, they ghosted you. Let me just get one more. Yeah, this is love. So you have 2 knights. All right, so some of you got ghosted. Got left at the altar. I'm so sorry. I really am. Some of you offered love and it was a no. Oh my gosh. What just happened, Aquarius? Or it's someone that you know and near and dear to your heart. Maybe someone crossed over. Someone has passed. Someone had a heart attack. I don't like giving these messages. I really don't. But I feel also it's someone cut ties in love to a relationship that was too codependent. I am seeing that as a big truth. This could have been a third party. Someone had to stay in their marriage because they couldn't handle a third party. There is someone here walking away. I don't know, Aquarius. Maybe someone had to walk away for you to realize the complexity of emotions that you have so great love for. We have Capricorn, we have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Someone could have Cancer that you love. Oh, gosh, my Lord. Someone is fearful that someone's not going to make it through a surgery. Maybe they had a mild heart attack. Someone's worried that they're not going to make it. I'm telling you right now, someone's worried they're not going to make it. Some of you, they did not make it. A loved one has crossed over. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. It could have been a best friend, like, you know, your bestie that you grew up with since childhood. Had, unbeknownst to you, they, you know, they didn't make it. Something happened. Maybe they OD'd. Someone could have OD'd. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. And for others, someone had options in love, and they could have lost the true love of their life and went for, someone was like, you know, the grass is greener, and it wasn't. There's a lot here. But Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is all over this chart here. Is all over here. The feelings are overwhelming. Some of you are definitely, this already happened, and you have been getting downloads from this person. You've been getting downloads. You've been hearing their voice. Wow, this is deep. Aquarius, what the heck? I look for you everywhere. Okay, so others of you have lost a significant love relationship, and you are trying to, I feel you're just reminiscing. For some of you, it's just, I'm reminiscing. I miss you so bad. I wish you were here. Maybe that's a song, one of your songs, wishing you were here. I wish I had treated you better. Well, that could also be the truth. Someone feels they wish they could have treated you better. And it's a painful truth, right? We have the Three of Swords upright and reversed. So you're trying to get over, I know I was a distraction from your pain. So this could have been someone could have been in a relationship as a rebound to a relationship that they lost. Someone rebounded and they didn't treat the new person good. And unfortunately, I feel lost both. And that happens. Someone could have been codependent. You know, that's part of being on the rebound. You know, codependency is huge. And or thinking the grass is greener. And also, when it says, I look for you everywhere, I'm going to tell you right now, I feel someone rebounded and ended up getting involved with someone who either looks like the ex, the one they lost, it looks like them. Maybe they have the same name. They look like them. They talk like them. Their mannerisms are similar because of the pain that they can't move on, and or you. Someone's really missing Aquarians, and or vice versa. I feel that's a rebound situation, Aquarius. Like you find out maybe an ex is dating someone who looks like you, acts like you, talks like you. That happens. People get warped in time from losses. That's called, for me, warped in a time frame where their pain and suffering just has overwhelmed them and they can't move on. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. Whoops. All right, for some of you, you're traveling, getting ready to travel. All right, some of you are getting ready to travel the world, maybe with a child. Maybe someone doesn't want to go. Maybe you offer. Pisces, it could be a Leo, Aries, Sag, or a Cancer. Well, this is you, Cancer, or another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I don't feel that way. I feel that any sign that you are wanting to travel, maybe you want to travel with someone who you want to make that last offer of, let's go somewhere and rekindle, or someone wants to end a relationship, or they already have. I feel someone played a dirty hand of poker. I do. I feel someone played a trick, or you played that on someone. They lost the bet. They lost the person. Maybe someone was younger and there was like okay, let's see if I can get this person's attention. And instead, it could be someone left a relationship because their child was not they didn't like the person you were with, Pisces. This is an offering of love that has been declined for some of you. I'm so sorry. Or it's the child that got in the way of a relationship. Yeah, we can't make this work. Something already happened. This already happened. Here it is. An offer. So, a mother figure. I really do. I'm going to tell you. Here's the mother, here's the father, let's just say. I feel a father figure or a mother figure went to another relationship. I feel someone started dating a younger fire sign because they looked good, they feel good, etc. And they lost that person and have regrets and remorse for losing you, and or vice versa. Someone is going to come and say, forgive me, to a mother figure. Maybe a father or a son is coming to a mother to say, forgive me because I wasn't honest with you about certain things. One more. Yeah. Someone that has learned valuable lessons about being honest. Someone is definitely coming back to say, I'm sorry. Coming back to say, you know what? It could be a child. Or someone who, like I said, this could be the mother left and the child was trying to, children do that. They just want to see how far they can push. Or a father figure literally left the mother and the child either was not happy with who they picked. It's a younger fire sign. And I think someone's coming back to say, I'm really sorry, I messed up. I'm sorry, I messed up. Or an offering of love was declined. Someone says, I'm really sorry I messed up. I remember every detail of that day, and I know I crossed the line with you. Someone crossed the line with someone else. Meaning, I feel someone was like taking, all right, it could be just as simple as, you know, I told this to my mom, and I really didn't mean it, but I really needed, you know, I really needed the money to go on that trip. I asked for money, and I really used it. I used it for something else. I lied to my mom and or my dad. My dad lied to my mom. Someone's coming back to say I'm sorry. An ending. It ended though. It ended. I couldn't let you get close to me. Someone was not being truthful with who they are right there. I really feel someone really has some remorse for trying to get away with, you know, lies, mischief, deceit. It's not like someone doesn't love their parents, but they lied to get their own way, and they weren't honest with themselves. And then, you know, the truth always comes out, you know? So if some child played you, or you played your parents, you know, it ultimately comes out in the wash. But who hurts the most when that happens, right? All right, let's get a collective. Comment below. That would be great. And before I get a collective card, I do want to just say one thing. I have been praying about going live. I've wanted to go live for a long time now. And the reason I have not yet gone live is because I was burglarized. A theft happened in my home, in this new home. And I wasn't going to really I'm not trying to make a deal out of it. But I am more cautious. And even though it has nothing to do with YouTube per se, I feel like I've been very much more reserved in wanting to like get out there and have, you know, the trolls, and, you know, I just don't need that right now because I'm still, you know, they're still under investigation. So I just want you to know that my life personally has been quite difficult. But we've all been through something, haven't we? Comment below. I love you guys. Okay. Pisces. In Pisces, right? Our spirituality, our life lessons, right? Isn't that the truth? It's the karmic lessons. It's being a part of something that sometimes is very overwhelming. It is, you know, experiencing the good with the bad, and knowing that, you know, ultimately we're on path. It's very hard when shit happens, and to feel this way, right? It even brings you, I mean, it does. It brings you spiritually more aware and closer to wanting to trust more, right? It's all about trust and intuition, and, you know, I guess it really is about who do we trust? Who can we trust if we cannot trust ourselves? So personally, this does speak to me as trusting my own spiritual journey and realizing that bad things sometimes do happen to good people, right? Anyway, I know that I've done readings that, the reads that I've done, there was theft involved. And sometimes it doesn't mean that, you know, it's literally a theft of property and values. It's more like, for me, it was both. It was property values and values, my property, you know, and my valuables. But the valuables don't mean anything except for one thing, and that was my mom and dad's, you know, jewelry, and wanting to give that back to Ellie, my daughter, wanting to share that for her future is, you know, was the hardest part of the whole break-in. Anyway, I am in a safe neighborhood. I mean, I'm not in LA anymore, but LA seemed safer, if you want to know the truth. I ask myself that like every day. But anyway, LA has its own shit, right? Every state has its own stuff. All right. I love you guys. I am a little overwhelmed, so give me a minute, and we will definitely connect. All right. Have a great week. Take care.